Lagos captain. Lagos captain. For sure. Sorry, bro. All the best. You've been out here.
This is why I got allowed. Tell Mohammed.
I want to bring my friend.
Sokoto, Suleiman Yusuf.
àwọn káàdì yẹn òṣìṣẹ́ ń fẹ́ lọ sọ ọjọ́ máa ń káàdì mi.
Ìjọba yà mí. Pa kámẹ́rà.
Here just now. Just want to see something disconnect. Okay. It's back. Yes, director. Sharp. Yeah, you stand by.
No, we're not seeing ourselves.
Come on, Olu.
Director.
Director.
Okay.
Yes, talk now. We can't see anything yet. Tell me the director. We can't see anything yet.
Still no pictures. No pictures. FBI no signal is what we have on the screen.
Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria.
The Gateway Games are here.
This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun, Ajoshe Gbogbo wa ni. that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria.
The Gateway Games are here.
This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni. Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Welcome to Ogun State, the southwestern part of Nigeria. It is still the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival, tagged the Gateway Games 2024. Ogun State's bubbling and lively for the games to go on the way. We saw the beautiful opening ceremony just less than 24 hours ago that went down at the MKO Abiola National Stadium. But today we've got interesting events to look forward to. We've got the football event and also the handball event to bring to you. We've got the DG of the National Sports Commission just going through the pre-match formalities. As Honorable Bukola Holopade just getting the pleasantries from the players who will be going head-to-head. Team Lagos up against Team Sokoto for this handball game we are about to witness. I'm not alone on commentary here today. My name is Emmanuel Sebastian. I've got with me Azubike Onicha, who's always with me wherever I go. Is my right-hand man. Azu, welcome to today's games.
Okay.
Handball and football.
Thank you. Always with me. You're always with me, whichever way it is. Great to be here, Emmanuel. Good evening to the listener out there. Great to also have you on this beautiful event, packed sports games around Ogun State. This is, like we mentioned earlier, the handball game, and it was beautiful yesterday. Really warming and hit the heights that we never saw coming with the opening ceremony. Lagos against Sokoto for handball, one very, very interesting contact sport. We'll be looking forward to seeing today as we also blend up with football from Ikene.
The two set of teams ready to hit this one. Team Sokoto on some blue tops with some shades of orange. An orange short against Team Lagos, who are on all white. That's handball, not football, so you want to get familiar with this one. Team Sokoto just getting on to a fast start. Team Lagos now will come forward. That's back to Team Sokoto with the advantage. In case you don't know, we are at the Alake Sports Center, where this handball event is currently going down. One of the venues slated for the games for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival here in Ogun State. Got the male and the female handball events. A bright start. This has been for Team Sokoto against Team Lagos.
They look like they understand this game so well. It's a 7-team game. So 14 players on the pitch, or on the court, whichever way you see it. Lovely performance from the Sokoto guys, looking to penetrate. And it's always a team sport. You have to know how to move the balls from right to left, left to right, and also smash it in. Like we just seen one from Sokoto, putting one into the net against Team Lagos.
Well, Team Lagos trailing now. They've got all to do now in this handball game. Team Lagos clearly will try to do this now, coming from behind. It's been a slow start. An interesting start list for Team Lagos. Wait for confirmation of the start list for Team Sokoto, but Team Lagos well stacked with options to try to move the ball around. Can they get the equalizer from this one? And here comes great response that was from Team Lagos.
A wonderful finish that was from the man with his left hand. Deceitful in that move. Had to just make sure that the Sokoto team didn't get to see what he wanted to do. And smashed that one in past the goalkeeper. Wonderful sports. I think I'm already considering looking this as my next love for from moving from football to handball, since football has not paid off in Marvel.
But if football doesn't pay off, you wonder how this one is going to pay off for you.
I've got the height. And you saw the man who scored. He's got the height too. I love the way he moved his balls around. And it was a good one from the jersey number 10 for Lagos.
We're talking about jersey number 10, Yaya Holabi, for this Team Lagos side. As they try to now go in front for the first time in this handball game. And the referee has spotted an infringement. So the restarts will come from Team Lagos. Well, it's been pretty dominant since they conceded a chance now from just at the edge of the circle. The goalkeeper made this save. And the advantage now still with Team Lagos.
I think they won a free kick in that situation. It was supposed to be another one from the number 10 man. And what they've been able to do, Team Lagos started as slow starters and have picked up, reaching their heights and looking to just break through the defense. And that wall set up by Sokoto.
And a great lead there. Rosie B. Benga just impeded as he was about to pull the trigger. I think it was spotted by the referee. Yeah, right. Advantage back to Team Lagos. So they look to try again. As the man donning the 15 shirts playing it to Yahaya Ishaka is on number 10. Team Sokoto now will try to get themselves back in front. This is a fast break. The referee is giving that one as an advantage to Team Lagos. They will restart.
It's a game with 30 minutes of halves. So put together 1 hour where they will have to play against each other with about 10-15 minutes break. And we are looking at how this works perfectly. And just to remind you, white teams will always want to get the ball out of their hands as quickly as possible. Is the fact that a team cannot keep possession of the ball without attempting to attack. You don't just stay back and relax. It's just like basketball. Some of the things you see, for those of you who follow basketball and you don't know so much about handball, it's always some kind of education from this Gateway Games 2024.
Well, Team Lagos will try again this time, just inches above the target.
Some sweetening for number 10 man again. Wonderful twist. Had to wiggle his way through. Got the pass to his teammate who missed out on that very good chance.
Team Sokoto will get the advantage from the restart. Like the esports is named this handball, so players are not allowed to touch the ball with their feet. The goalkeeper is the only player allowed to use the feet, but only within the goal area.
That's the save, to make a very good save. And for a man looking to maybe make a throw, even a very fast one looking to put it in the net, he cannot take more than 3 steps. Once he makes that, he has already done something like a travel. And there's also a player not holding onto the ball for more than 3 seconds maximum. Sort of this put together makes the rules really stern and strict, so players know what they are doing and are very much conscious when they're with the ball.
We're back on the way with Team Sokoto. Just moving it around while the Team Lagos contingents stay grounded. Now this is a chance. Well, a great finish that was. That's why you thought the number 3 man will go for power. Just threw it slightly above the goalkeeper and into an empty net. Team Lagos will try to do it again from behind.
A really close contact game. Because Sokoto looked like they were silent at some points. But another good attack from them sees them put the ball in the net. Lovely throw again. Very deceitful and precise.
So Team Lagos coming forward. Well, it's been everywhere in this game. The number 10 man for Team Lagos, Yaya Olabi, looking like a go-to player.
He's so brilliant on the ball, showing class and precision, and also showing truly what a number 10 should do. Distribution and forcing ways through just to make sure that the balls are put on the back of the net as quickly as possible. He wants to win this game, and you can see that drive from Yahya.
Still Team Sokoto trying to double their advantage The goalkeeper made a great save. It's infringement spotted, so advantage back to Team Sokoto. Looking for another chance to strike, and they have strike. They have a 2-goal advantage against Team Lagos. Yeah, now will come forward for Team Lagos. Well, the tempo has slowed down a bit.
Well struck come from Team Sokoto. They don't go forward too much. They just have that precision, and it's working for them. See Lagos missing a couple of chances, and that's because of the kind of wall that the Sokoto team has built. They do more of a counter, not wanting to just hold on to possession, which is what Team Lagos are pushing for, finding a way through.
A great finish from Team Lagos. Still game on here at the Alake Sports Center. Handball for the National Sports Festival 22nd edition.
What a finish that was from the number 15 man for Team Lagos. Had to wiggle his way through, used the advantage of his height, and dunked that one more like into the net.
John Shagari, number 15 for Team Lagos. In that brilliant finish. Deficits reduced. Not entirely down and out, Team Lagos. Team Sokoto will once again try to get their 2-goal push and just impeded before he could get the desired power from this draw.
I think we've got some free kick, which has been taken indirectly. Sokoto looking to force their way through.
Another brilliant strike, and they have responded. Number 10 man for Team Sokoto. Still very much showing that they are a dominant force as far as handball is concerned.
Beautiful play any day, any time from the Team Sokoto. They've come here to achieve greatness, and they're doing it from handball. They have almost put every ball they've come to the attack with into the net. Lovely throw from them.
And nicely done there from Yahya Awolabi, the goalkeeper. It's too tall.
This young man should be studied. How he moves through is crazy, and you must give it to the goalkeeper also for Sokoto. Always standing in his way. Stopped him from putting about 2 balls in the net at this point. But we're enjoying what we're seeing. And Emmanuel, it looks like handball is just entertaining and puts you on your feet almost all through the 1 hour is to be played.
Oh, giving away there cheaply, poor throw. It's been rare all game. So taking a bit of a confusion there between the goalkeeper and his teammates. So the goalkeeper came all the way out to take the throw. And was told to allow his teammates. I mean, when you are into sports and you know what allow means, you know, allow, you know, so that kind of thing.
Sometimes there's a confusion, and it leads to injuries at times, leads to miscues, leads to miscommunications and howlers.
One thing I love about this game so far is the feints from the 2 set of players. And you make that high leap attempting to throw, you just fake it.
Nothing better than that, I tell you. They've also got the left back, the centre back, the right back, the right forward, left forward, and also the pivot. So that's the attacker. That's the one who plays more like the striker. That's the pivot, and it makes it just interesting. Almost like what you have with football is what you got with handball. And you can see from their moves, players running through the flanks, supporting from the defense and also to the attack. The only thing you don't have in football is that pivot, which you call strikers or forwards in football.
You sure there's no way in the midfield where in football you can call them pivots?
You could walk one out, Emmanuel.
Another chance for Team Sokoto. This time they are extending their lead here against Team Lagos. Oh, you don't want to go so far behind.
I'll tell you, the way they play is just like they have a goal and it's working for them. Lost the ball now, Team Lagos, keeping the ball for more than 3 seconds. Sokoto will look to take advantage again.
On the break now, Team Lagos, they have to take advantage of this one. Brilliantly done, brilliantly finished. Well taken goal that was from the number 6 man, Ekpodio Binati.
A good defense and led to a counter-attack, and they did so well putting that one into the net, playing so well with the pivots, and the centre-back also helping situations in that position. They've gotten the ball again, Lagos, and I think they are working out. They are playing so well.
Well, the goalkeeper is off his line, and a brilliant finish from Team Lagos. The fans enjoyed this one. In football, that's what we call counter-attack.
John Shagari is doing so well, the number 15 man. He should have a hat-trick already in this game. Wonderful finishes from him, taking advantage with his height, and it's working out perfectly for him. He's almost everywhere. Sometimes you see him come to join up with the defense, and he takes it slowly, playing like he doesn't have any business with the attack. Before you could say Jack Robinson, you see him up there again, doing justice to the finishers.
Team Lagos still trying to do something from this. Gonna strike from distance. Great finish from the tallest man there on the court, number 15 for Team Lagos. Great goal.
When I say John, you say Shagari. That's the man who's been doing justice to the defense.
You didn't say John. You said when I say John, you said I was waiting for you to say John.
I'm not a hype man right here, Mano. Just trying to find my way through. But it's a really interesting handball game we've seen so far. Lagos challenging Sokoto in this way. And that was a great save.
Preserving the goals so far.
Sani Bature for Team Lagos has done so well in that goal, saving some of those balls that you wouldn't expect. Wonderful save he just had. I'm so sure the coach will be proud of him. Looking to keep him to even do more for the side.
Team Lagos has John Shagari. He's got the height, he's got the hold up, and he's found but giving away now. Team Sokoto with a chance. Oh, a great feint, but the goalkeeper had his legs to make the save.
Just hope he's good. You have to sit down at that point. Great save from him. Trying to see if there was an infringement as the referee is pointing in that direction.
Seems the referee spotted that one, and it's advantage for Team Sokoto from close range. More like a penalty kick in a game of football, and this is a chance on the platter. Can the goalkeeper make another stunning save to deny the number 9 man for Team Sokoto? Oh, calmly done, easy peasy. Another goal for Team Sokoto.
He took his time right there, tried to confuse the goalkeeper, moved him to the left, and then put the ball to the right. Beautiful finish from the pivot for the side, Team Sokoto.
Well, the fans are having fun here, just bringing in the noise. You don't need a guess to... Oh, that's another brilliant finish from John Shagari. Well, what a goal that was. Well, you don't need a magic wand to know who the crowd is in favor of in this game.
You can hear the noise. Lagos are brothers to Ogun State. And you can see that support coming from the maybe Ogun State fans or even Lagosians who would have traveled down with their contingents.
We've seen great goals so far in this handball game. Team Sokoto just responding anytime they concede. A quick response. Just making sure they restore their goal cushion, the goal lead, anytime they concede against this Team Lagos side. There's John Shagari once again will try his luck, this time above the target.
That's really done so well.
Making use of his height advantage.
He's just been the one challenging the opponent. We've seen a beat from Yaya earlier. But I think they need everybody coming through. It's not been the same for Team Lagos. The Sokoto has everybody playing the game.
Another save from the goalkeeper. Now a quick break for Team Lagos. And decided to go all alone. Stopped by Ines Straks, spotted by the referee. Trying to take it slow and steady right now, Team Lagos. Got a chance with the number 9 line. Came up against the crossbar. And now Team Sokoto will try. Oh, Yaya was there. Yaya Olabi to prevent that one from going in.
That's like a free throw in favor of Sokoto. They've really dominated when it comes to the attack. Some good steal right there from Lagos.
Full skill there that was not perfectly executed. Team Sokoto back on the advantage and on the attack as they try to create something from this one. As the man with the number 3 shirt, while the pass was rightfully spotted and well weighted. Clustering there, coming together between both opponents. It's been rare this game. It's been free flowing, free from injuries, free from stoppages.
You might not have too many of them at the early stages. It gets tougher as they go higher, and it gets more competitive when the games are really needed. Still trying to get acclimatized, and sometimes it's not really as much as you see in football also. There's not much room for pretense or simulations. This player has come through with the mind of coming to do what they have to do. I tell you, that man, John Shagari, should pass for a center or a power forward in the world of basketball. He's got that height and he's really taking advantage of it. But Team Sokoto is showing you that they don't need too much of the height. It's just about team play and understanding the strategy of the game. And it's paid off for them so far, taking the lead extensively the last couple of minutes. Team Lagos trying to break through. It's going to be a lot of work for them. These guys have formed that guard for their goalkeeper, who has little to do until the Lagos team decides to find a way to break through.
One thing that we've seen so far in this game is brilliant saves from either goalkeepers. We've seen goals as well.
I think Lagos team has got to use more of their left and right forwards instead of just coming through the middle most times, so that when they get there, find a way to take 2 players to the sides and throw the ball back to the center again, which most likely will be converted by Shagari or anyone they find in that box. I think that should be the new strategy for them. The center is well organized for Sokoto, who are doing all they can to make sure that there is no way to get through. And for Team Sokoto, I think they've gotten almost everything they need right in this game. Defending so well and also playing that counter-attack, which has brought them some very beautiful throws.
Another chance from the corner. Almost a near perfect finish.
I think they're getting it right, moving to the flanks, but not bringing the ball back into the middle. Sometimes it's hard to score from that angle because Team Sokoto also protecting. So what they need to do is find a way to deceive them, move into that direction, and find a way into the center again, because it's getting really tougher. And they are knowing that John Shagari is the major man when it comes to being the pivot in the team. So if they can hold him back, then they can do every other thing they can.
Well defended there, but not entirely defended. It's another goal for Team Sokoto. Doing all they can to make sure that the goal margin is big enough.
What a pity for Team Lagos at this point. You could just say it's their first game. You cannot judge it or judge them by that. Team Sokoto has shown experience. They've been doing this for a while. They will look to do it again in this one. And we must give them kudos for what they've been able to do in this event so far. Still a handball game between these two sides, Team Sokoto and Team Lagos. And I tell you, Sokoto has really stood their ground.
Well, talking about these two sides being drawn in Group D. Well, a chance for Team Lagos. Beautifully done. Nice finish.
Well, some exquisite finish from the number 6 man for Team Lagos. He took his time. Ekbodid Ebinate acted like he was going to smash that one into the net, but just quietly puts it past the goalkeeper's foot. Wonderful finish.
You can see the eye there from Team Sokoto. Well, I'll talk about the feints in this game so far. That was the case moments ago. Trying to play for power, but in the end decided to go for the shot lob over the goalkeeper. Well, the goalkeeper read the task, made the save. But there's two teams in Group D alongside Team Oshun. Team Oshun, according to the fixture update we'll have, will be facing either of these two teams in match day 2. Another goal from Team Lagos.
To record that Sokoto State defeated Edo 26-22 in the last event in Asaba. That's in Delta State, the Delta 2022 National Sports Festival. So they know this game so well.
Not the best of finish there from Team Sokoto, but it was beautifully walked.
I love that drop pass, tipped it over Team Lagos' defense, and it was just the final man. He wasn't comfortable enough to drop that one into the net. But Ture, the goalkeeper, looked like he had covered the beat, so he was going to try something new. But unfortunately, it didn't come out as he would have wanted. It was completely over the bar.
Nicely done from Now the number 9 man brought down. Was right in front of the referee.
That should be the pivot for the side. Gives them a free throw, which has been taken so quickly for Team Lagos.
Well defended from Team Sokoto. It's a corner. Patient build up there from Team Lagos, and beautifully finished by Yusuf Solomon. A yellow card for both players, one for Team Sokoto, one for Team Lagos. So talking about Team Lagos, it's Binate who's gone into the referee's books. I think it's the first time we will see the yellow card in this game between these two sides.
Not too many corners. I've seen one corner through recently going to Team Lagos. Hardly seen 2 or 3 of it in this game. And that's to show you how much the ball has been on court for the last couple of minutes that we've watched. Team Lagos doing all they can to see if they can break through and reduce the score line. And that's just one beautiful one. But I think the referee called for something before that went to the back of the net. The lawyer is trying to tell the referee, I didn't hear the whistle before I threw that one in. It's gonna get penalized, I guess. Just going back now to the bench. I think it's going to be substituted. Yusuf Ramon not happy with the situation.
Well, just when you thought that was a heavy pass, it's just right there at the right time at the byline. Team Lagos once again will come forward.
They're taking it slowly, like there's a whistle that's been blown. They know how hard it's been for them to penetrate that wall built by the Sokoto team. So they just distributing the balls. And they have just limited time now to let that one off them as they look to put it through into the net. It's a very tough situation. I think it'll be more difficult or painful in trying to penetrate defenses like this.
Well, nicely done by John Shagari to find his teammate, Chukwuka Michael. And they've been awarded the advantage here, Team Lagos. It's a penalty. We saw one from Team Sokoto earlier. Team Lagos, well, he's fluffed his lines.
That was thrown directly at the goalkeeper. Very poor one from Yusuf Solomon. How did he do that one? Had the whole time to be a bit deceitful. Unfortunately, he couldn't break through the goalkeeper. It was a poor penalty. Penalty throw from Team Lagos, not being taken advantage of.
Oh, nice run there. Yaya Olavi, he gets his goal.
He's not been able to get too many of the goals in recent times. Started so brightly, but look at what we've seen so far from him. Wonderful finish from that man, Yaya Olavi. He knows how to make his things happen, and he makes it really beautiful anytime he gets into that arc. Wonderful finish from him. Thrown out completely. Team Sokoto looking to make a revenge almost immediately. And there's a callback from the referee. Team Lagos struggled with that one, couldn't get that one into the net. The referee's whistle also came before then. I think there was an infringement. Referee's looking to balance things up before the game continues. Stunned that already. Team Sokoto looking to attack. Team Lagos also looking to shield that defense, trying to create a wall. It's a bit hard for them. They just hope that this is working. They don't look perfect on that.
From Manaki Tangu, try to finish. The goalkeeper has made the save. Now back to Team Lagos.
Another wall created immediately by Team Sokoto. The way they regroup is just one thing that gives Team Lagos that headache that they find themselves. So it's really hard for the likes of Yaya Olabi and John Shagari to get the ball into the net. We said it earlier. I said it that once they find out who the top man is, they go on to close him down. We've not seen so much from John Shagari recently. That's because they understand that that's the key man for the side, just after Yaya Olabi. It's a tough situation for Team Lagos at this point.
You always want to take out key players. You always want to make sure the point of danger is taken out. Well, the game called to a halt for half-time. It's a game of handball. So it's the first period done and dusted.
It's been a good half for Lagos, scoring as much as 10 in the first half. Taking the second half in quick succession as they've turned sides, moving to play from left to right, and Team Sokoto playing from right to left. Lagos in the all-white. They had a beautiful time in the opening ceremony yesterday, having to form Lagos as a team. What a beautiful scene when I saw that on social media this morning.
A great save there from the goalkeeper. So now we are on the second half. Team Sokoto have started this second half like a house on fire. The first goal of the second half. Well, just to remind you, a handball game consists of two 30-minute halves, or totaling 60 minutes of play time.
I think it's Rotimi Benga who's coming to do the justice at this point in time. They brought in another giant. So mark that name. Playing with his left, looking to force his way through with those shots that we saw from John Shagari earlier.
Almost getting themselves on the score sheet in that situation, Team Lagos.
There was an infringement right there. Gets the ball back immediately.
Yusuf Solomon. This time, Team Sokoto not letting go. Yusuf Solomon, the number 9 man for Team Lagos, just finding himself in that delicate position to put the ball on the back of the net for Team Lagos.
It's not been easy for him, a tough situation he finds himself at this point. Team Lagos looking comfortable at this point, but they're not shooting their swords. Getting the whole support.
I could hear from the fans here just screaming up Lagos. Clearly telling you which side they are on in this handball game here today.
I like the fact that you cleared the air. So for someone thinking it was up Napa, it's actually up Lagos. This is a game between Team Lagos and Team Sokoto at the Alake Sports Center right here in Ogun State. It's the National Sports Festival 2024. Sokoto finished with no gold medals in the last edition. We finished in 35th with just one silver and 2 bronze, 3 medals altogether. So they want to do better this time around. Coming out so strong with this one.
Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Welcome back to the Alake Sports Center for this handball game between Team Lagos and Team Sokoto. It is the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival in Ogun State, tagged the Gateway Games 2024. These two sides slugging it out in this handball games. Group Team Group D alongside Team Oshun, who, according to what we have, will be taking on either of these two sides on Tuesday, May the 20th, for match day 2. Some Lagos with the strike from the number 11 man, Roti Bibenga.
Looks like a good one for him, trying to break his way through. It's not really worked out for Benga. He's pushed through, moved as much as he wants, but getting that ball into the net has been a challenge. He's not been able to match up with what John Chagari did earlier, and that's where the challenge is for Team Lagos. I think both of them have been able to slow it down, reducing how much they scored earlier.
Team Sokoto on blue tops and orange shorts, playing from right to left. Team Lagos on all white, now playing from left to right. On the defensive as we speak, Team Sokoto will come forward, another brilliant strike, and they've scored.
It was a great throw. A lovely finish from Team Sokoto. What a way to make that one happen. Coming in from the side, taking advantage of their right forward. And just like I mentioned, I think it was Sokoto who yielded to the advice. It was a perfect finish, a way to get into this one. It's been slow-paced in the second half for both sides, but it looks like Team Sokoto are first their way through. Maybe Team Lagos are looking to change their strategy.
Well, another coming together. And this time, Yaya Isaka. Yaya Olabi, I beg your pardon. Caught in the advantage.
It was a poor defense from Team Sokoto. Well, blocked right there. But in the end, it was given as a free kick, or free throw rather, in favor of the Lagos team, who couldn't even take advantage of that. Missed that through the final third.
Well, in the National Sports Festival going down, this time another brilliant throw from range Well, the first time we will see him attempt that in this second half rather, second 30 minutes. The man with the number 11 jersey for Team Lagos, Ruti Benga. Oh, one of the tallest. Alongside John Shagari. It was John Shagari who made that brilliant throw moments ago to put one in for Team Lagos. And now they've got a chance with this move. Now they have the advantage and finish with a plumb from Mohamed Mustafa. Brilliant break. Another goal for Team Lagos. And a pacey move and strike.
Team Sokoto are trying to re-strategize, having some communication with themselves. The pivot, the goalkeeper, and the centre back looking for a way to walk their way through from defense to the attack. And that's what they need at this point. They have to find a way. Team Lagos are breaking through. They want to win this game. They want to do what they did last year. They didn't go on to win it, but they had some good start. Team Lagos also wasn't bad in the first event. They had one brilliant game also in Delta last time out. That was the game they played against Niger State, but they lost that one 24-22 in 2022. So Team Lagos will be doing all they can to get back and see how they can win this one.
Oh, brilliant finish into the top corner from Team Sokoto. What a throw. Great goals we've seen so far.
That was some great finish from the flank, taking advantage of that left wing. Team Sokoto are just wonderful. They're looking for the loopholes from the Lagos team, and it's worked out perfectly for them. What a way to end this one, Team Sokoto, with that finish. One of the best we've seen today.
Team Lagos once again will try to reduce the deficits, just moving it around, looking for the perfect space. Long throw from range. Goalkeeper made the save, but just couldn't follow up with another save. Goal for Team Lagos.
Some perfect rebound right there from Team Lagos, knowing what to do and when to do it. That was some finish with aplomb. That's what you expect from a team that really wants to get a victory. The goalkeeper made a great save, but it wasn't enough. The response from Team Lagos showed that they were faster than the reflex of the goalkeeper.
Free throw afforded the space. And on target, it's a goal for Team Sokoto.
What a joy for the fans when that one went in. Sokoto are also taking the back seat. They've also got supporters right here in Ogun State.
And Team Lagos put the ball in the back of the nets.
I think a penalty was given before that one went in, so it's going to be taken for Team Lagos.
This time, penalty well finished. Better this time than what we saw the last time for Team Lagos.
Precision, no time wasting, knows the goalkeeper. Acts like he was going to throw that to the right and put it just under the arm to the left of the goalkeeper, or the right of the goalkeeper actually. some cultural dancing right there. You know the joy you have when you see this shekere, the local kind of sound production. Anywhere you find it, it gives you that level of joy. And the joy you can see from the, should I call them the band? Right there, gives you that sense of festivity really happening at the National Sports Festival. The cultural level in Ogun State is very high. And the local drums you can hear on the background makes you understand that this fanfare is not about trumpets, but about the locally made drums and the shekere itself.
Or what the National Sports Festival is made of. Ogun State's ready to bring all the excitement, not just with the games, but also with the fanfare and excitement.
I think at first the referee was trying to give an advantage to Team Lagos. Found that there was some wrong move. But when Team Lagos couldn't take advantage of it, he brought the ball back and gave them the free throw. 3 meters away. Team Sokoto. Team Lagos has taken down with just some passes.
Another brilliant throw-in finish for Team Lagos.
And you just ask the question, who can do it better than that man? John Shagari. It's been really instrumental. Slamming those balls into the back of the net, looking like a basketball dunks. It's just a brilliant one from that man. His performance is top-notch.
The attempt, a goal blocked. Now on the break, Team Lagos, another brilliant finish. Another brilliant throw from that same man we saw a moment ago, Mohammed.
What a game Team Lagos are playing. Looks like they have taken the driving seat. Put the Sokoto team and the passengers corner, directing them where to go at this point. Sokoto still not shitting their swords. They're still looking to fight their way through. And they hope that this will work out in no time.
Stay down, play on, says the referee, and the ball is in from Team Sokoto. It's another goal. I'm tempted to call them the visitors. And Team Lagos, the home side.
I get your point to them. Whether you like it or not, you cannot see them as visitors. They've come in here to do their thing. And that's what they're doing. So it makes it all interesting. And again, that man, John Shagari, will not just let this team rest. He's using that height advantage. And Team Lagos are using what they have to get what they want. Looks like I'm a corner throw. It's actually a penalty for Team Sokoto. An infringement right there in the box, well spotted by the referee. And Team Lagos couldn't do an argument. They just had their heads down. Number 3 man is going to be looking to make this one happen. Ball taken. Puts that one past Pature. Wonderfully finished. They know what they want. They understand this game so well when it comes to penalties. And what a throw that was. Deceitful. Puts it to the left of the goalkeeper, who was thinking it was going to come to his right. As much as he felt he had covered that position, the ball still went in. Some new techniques you see in the world of sports. Reading the mind of the goalkeeper ahead and doing what you have to do to put that one in. Some infringement right there, but the referee allows play to continue. Yaya gets the ball back. I think he misses that one. Well blocked. And also had as a rebound. Or a turnover for the team. Sokoto moving forward now, looking to also break through. Some spaces showing from the guard of Team Lagos. and has been taken advantage of.
Well, they've scored some brilliant goals in this handball game, Team Sokoto. Against Team Lagos. Another interval.
Some discussions from the coach. Looks like they need to have some time out. So, having some conversations on the bench. The same right there. Some cooling break for the players. See the technical bench also standing up to this one, doing all they can to make sure that they get it right with the players. The coach, Olubukola Duru, he's done a great job. A female coach for a male team. You hardly find that, Emmanuel. But that's what we're seeing for Team Lagos. And they've actually delivered so well. What's your take on that, Emmanuel? Female coach for a male team.
Well, it's rare, but we see more of the men going to coach the female game. But rare occasions, so well, it's exciting to see.
Really exciting.
Something in me is telling me I would love to see more.
If we're going to have them as presidents, as governors, as prime ministers, why not in the world of sports, leading the men? I think the only thing for the believer is that they cannot lead the home. A man should lead. But when it comes to the workspace, a woman should be able to lead the man. Just the way we're having our offices as managing directors, CEOs. We should have them right here if they understand the game. And that's what we're seeing with Team Lagos. Very much commendable if you ask me.
The 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival, live in the Gateway States, southwestern Nigeria, Ogun State precisely. And we are here at the Alake Sports Center for the handball games between Team Sokoto and Team Lagos. We've seen 30 minutes for the first half, and now in the second. A brilliant finish. Team Lagos once again on the score sheet.
That was some beautiful finish from that man, Mustafa Isiaka. Running like there was no defense, broke through the wall. Good passes from Team Lagos, and dunks that one in with his left hand, smashing it past the goalkeeper, who was looking confused. Anyone who uses the left should be feared. And that's what Isiaka has just shown us with that last finish for Team Lagos.
It's been a great atmosphere here for this game. It's been loud, not too quiet. Great to see the support, especially when you look at what we saw at the opening ceremony yesterday, how the MKO Abiola Sports Arena was filled to the brim. Another beautiful goal there from Team Lagos.
Taking advantage, lost that one to a free throw, and as quickly as possible Team Lagos took it as fast as they could. Gets to that man, Mustafa Isiaka. Had two men to get the ball to, decides to go past the goalkeeper, smashing that one through wonderfully again. Team Lagos on the driving seat, or in the driving seats.
Like they've done all game, Team Sokoto would always respond.
Some holding right there. It's a free throw for Team Lagos. They take it easy, trying to find their way through, not a direct one. You have to take down for the team Sokoto. Team Lagos look to be enjoying this game. They're getting the support of the fans. That was some finish again from that man, John Shagari. Still on course for the MVP of this game. What was that? How did he strike that one past the goalkeeper from the left? He knows his honor so well, and it's paying off for him at every point in time. The man who started the game, Yaya Olabi, inspiring the team and instigating the attack. Looks to have a brace on his knee, but it's not stopping him. It's just finding a way to put the passes through, and there was some save from the goalkeeper. Number 12 man for Team Sokoto. Wonderful one, and well read. Stopping another goal from Team Lagos. I think that's been given as a penalty. The save is inconsequential. And he saves that again. Looks like he hit the crossbar, or rather, the post. Sokoto lucky, and there's been 3 penalties for Team Lagos. Just 1 scored, 2 missed already. Sokoto, on the other hand, have taken everything correctly. Team Sokoto are pushing really hard. They need to get their way through. And as much as they're calm, they are aggressive.
What was that?
It's just a payback. We saw that with Team Sokoto just earlier. This time around. The big man also for the side, Roti Big Benga, did that.
It's not WWE, it's handball. Nothing too serious. Oh, that would have been a brilliant finish there for Team Sokoto.
You hardly see loves in the game of handball, but this one was almost gotten perfectly past that man.
We've seen a couple in this game so far.
I've seen balls go past the side, but that was going to be the best. From the side, actually. Sani Bature almost beaten in that situation.
And you have to make it come to your mind if you want to execute that, because goalkeepers tend to make themselves big and then exploiting the space. Whether you try to go underneath or you try to go above the goalkeeper.
It's been an entertaining game so far, Emmanuel. Everyone who's here will be so glad to see what's been happening. And that's the way it should be.
Handball or football. It's more easier. John Chagari denied by the woodwork, but the referee seems to have spotted something. Much to the disappointment of the Team Sokoto players.
With the whole players moving out of the arc, it should be a penalty. I think that will be taken by the man who's been really in form recently, Mustafa Isiaka.
Number 13 for Team Lagos is just trying to fake the goalkeeper. And the beautiful left throw into the net. Well, they've not been a constant penalty taker for either side in this game, more especially Team Lagos. We've seen one taken by Yusuf Solomon, another taken by Yaya Olabi. Now this time it was from Mustafa Isiaka. He made no mistake.
I think for Team Lagos, they're still trying to find the perfect man. For Team Sokoto, they're trying to also confuse the goalkeeper, not having the perfect play, permanent taker. And if Isiaka has gotten this one right, why not? He should be looking to take the subsequent ones as it comes. That was a beautiful penalty. Well taken.
Team Lagos in possession. Moving it around. A lovely interchange between both set of players. Another brilliant goal from Team Lagos. Well walked. Great to see how these players interchange positions. And Team Lagos have executed those interchange so well in this game, and a couple of them have resulted to goals.
The fanfare is just as interesting as the game itself. Some of those songs you have on your lips taken in different fashion with the local drums, the shekere and the conga, all put together to make it really interesting. What an event is looking like right here at the Alake Sports Center.
Alake Sports Center had to come alive for this handball game. Team Sokoto up against Team Lagos. It's Yaya Labi to John Shagari. Advantage still with Team Lagos. And they end this one on the high. Well, there was a throw there from John Shagari. Sorry to go low.
Remember, it was in the quarterfinals they were beaten the last time. Team Sokoto by Team Kano, who has won the last two, won the upper edition, 23 to 24. They lost that one, Team Sokoto to Team Kano. So it's a game that's always very much played in the north. They'll be looking to stop the champions again, but they have to start with doing it against Lagos.
Beautiful goal there, beautiful throw from Team Sokoto. You wonder if you put that down to poor goalkeeping.
The final was played at the Ogwashoko Stadium, also known as the Jeju Okocha Stadium. That's where you look to see stuff happening. The final last year was within, or rather in 2022, was in Team Kano and a strong opponent in Team Niger, the same team that beat Team Lagos.
Yawulabi clearly held back. Advantage Team Lagos.
Well defended right there by Team Sokoto, stopping Team Lagos from having another finish. Yeah. Couldn't do that one, and immediately it was a counter. A lovely counter-attacking move from Team Sokoto, putting that one in the back off the net past Sani Bature, the goalkeeper for Team Lagos. They're closing each other down, cancelling out each other. And it's about time who wins this game right now. It's going to be a good opening for anyone who wins this one. The bragging rights are very key. What a game we're seeing with the last couple of minutes left.
Advantage for Team Sokoto.
A free throw. Clearly fell and rolled into the box. The referee had an option to give that one.
And this time the advantage for Team Lagos. You can hear the cry from the fans, surprised with that decision. And it has resulted in another goal for Team Sokoto. Or Team Lagos rather.
A miss right there from Team Sokoto, pushing through from the left. Foster's way missed that one by some whiskers. It was a very, very painful finish or miss from Team Sokoto. He moves away with his head down. not the kind of finish you would have wanted. But sometimes you don't get a score. It was a tight corner. As much as he pushed, it wasn't going to come through. They have a penalty, Team Sokoto.
Yeah, number 9 to take. Nicely done.
The pivot has been more of their penalty taker, and is not disappointed in about 2 or 3 he's taken in this game. Wonderful finish again from Team Sokoto.
Well, safe to say that we've not seen too many timeouts in this game. Just to remind you to keep in mind that timeouts can also affect the overall game duration. It's 30 minutes per half. And that throw there struck against the face of the goalkeeper, and he stayed down, really in pain. Is thrown against the face. Can be painful. Just being supported by the medical teams.
Goalkeepers are hardly changing games in handball, but this is looking like one that might happen. He's really down and some excruciating pain. Anything that's got to do with the head area is taking time to be treated. And just as we have on the scoreboard, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It's 21-23 in favor of Team Lagos.
In the second period of this game, Team Lagos with a close lead against Team Sokoto. Still in this game. Oh, brilliant throw from an acute angle. Team Sokoto fighting late into this game.
Just one goal behind. They will do everything to make this one happen. And they still got some timeouts to call. 3 timeouts for each team. 1 called already by one of them. So we'll have 5 timeouts to go all together. Sokoto pushing through, stopping Lagos from getting the goals that they want. Well saved by the goalkeeper. What screams that was from the fans. So happy. And Sokoto will leave the arc with their heads down. Still one goal lead and for Lagos. They have to hold strong to this one for the next 1 minute plus left on the clock.
Extending their lead late into this game. Quick restarts. Deficits reduced almost right immediately by Team Sokoto. End-to-end stuff in this game in the final stages.
Huge end-to-end stuff. That's the fastest you will see as far as goals scored in this game is concerned. Still a 1 goal lead for Team Lagos. Sometime out score again. They'll be looking at using these to have some conversation. You can see the coach on the side for Team Sokoto putting his boys together. 1 or 2 words should be enough to make it happen. 38 seconds to go. And looks like they've all used their timeouts from what we see on the clock against what we told you earlier. 1 goal between both of them. Sokoto on 23, Lagos on 24. Lagos will have to defend through to make sure that nothing comes through. And these final timeouts has been taken, so it's going to be 38 seconds straight. With Lagos looking to hold on to that 1 goal lead, or even score more if they can. How strong can the defense be is a question that remains to be answered at this point in time.
Few timeouts. No timeouts so far we've seen in this game. It's displayed on the scoreboard. Team Lagos with another goal.
It's now 25-23 in favor of Team Lagos. They are now 2 goals ahead of Team Sokoto. Who wins this one? Can Team Sokoto still do something with 20 seconds left? It's a small court game. And just like you see in the game of basketball, it's easy to see things happen. They close it down. There's one goal between both of them, 24-25, Team Sokoto. They're giving the ball to Team Lagos, wanting to make it as fast as possible. Team Lagos are attacking as fast as they can. Brought down the number 9 man for the side, the pivot, Yusuf Solomon. Regains his stands on his feet, and it's a free kick, or free throw rather, to Team Lagos. Ruti Binga standing by for that one. He's doing all he can to make sure that he can score this one. If he scores this, then it will be so difficult for Team Sokoto to get back into the game. It should be done and dusted.
And it's been a great game of handball so far between these two sides. Team Lagos, it's another advantage to get themselves on the score sheet. Also up here at the Lake Sports Center for this handball game. Team Sokoto up against Team Lagos. Just waiting for the official confirmation. Well, it's a wrap. And this game has been done and dusted here. Brilliant game of handball between these two sides. Team Lagos against Team Sokoto. Team Lagos coming out tops against this Team Sokoto side. Full time here at the Lake Sports Center. Team Sokoto 24, Team Lagos 25.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
We're still at the Gateway Games in Ogun State 2024. It is the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Well, we saw handball moments ago, but right now we will be switching over to not too far away, the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne for the game of football that is currently ongoing. Well, we've seen a couple of games went down at the different playing surface right there at the Remo Stars facilities. Just to remind you, they've got about 3 to 4 playing facilities there at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. The venue which just hosted the Nigerian Women's Football League playoffs. But now we are here for the game of football for the National Sports Festival. And this is the main ball of the Remo Stars facilities where this football game will be going down. It's the game of football, and you expect all the excitement and all the drama. It is one of the most watched sports in the world, and this is the one everyone might be keen and looking forward to seeing. Just about to get underway here, these two sides. These two sides ready to get us underway for the football event of the National Sports Festival. We've got the under-17 against Edo State, the Ija Association. We talked about that in large parts in the opening ceremony we saw yesterday. One of the inventions of this year's edition of the National Sports Festival is the inclusion of the invited junior athletes, known as Ija for short. So one of the new inventions of the National Sports Festival, bringing junior athletes together to compete against older oppositions, and they've got the chance to play them against all fears, against all the odds. Today they're up against the Edo State side, who are playing from right to left, and they're all red tops and red shorts, against the invited junior athletes, who are playing from left to right, some white shorts and green tops.
Looking to see these young guys at the National Sports Festival. It's never happened having a Nigerian jersey being worn by a team. And that's what we have with the IJA team, the under-17 invited junior athletes, coming up against an Edo side who are more mature in age. And one of the essence of this great sports festival is to catch them young, avoid age cheats, and that's why some of these athletes have been camped by the National Sports Festival. They've done a great job, and they must be giving kudos for that, by the National Sports Commission rather, putting them together, making sure that we have something to put out there. So really, like we mentioned, it's not about them just winning, it's about catching them young and also bringing unity among states. So this under-17 side has got a lot to show right here, not so much to prove, but just to have that competition mindset against tougher opponents, so that when they get to play, most likely will run against their mates, to be easier for them to perform. And you can see it from their faces, the young boys up against the Edo State team.
2 minutes into this game, chance from a free kick for the Edo State side. More like a CR7 run there, but just lost his balance in the process.
Well, not a CR7 cross.
Not a CR7. Now on the break, the invited junior athlete side. Well, just to remind you, two members of the invited junior athletes for the National Sports Festival, Amarachi Chijoke and Scholastica Tekumba, already they've outshone elite athletes in the 45 kg women's weightlifting events. Just to tell you what these invited junior athletes can do, winning 2 gold in the 45 kg women's weightlifting event, 1 silver, 1 bronze. It was one of the games that went down on the day of the opening ceremony.
That's really big, weightlifting, really huge. That's where you expect the older ones to be stronger. But sometimes these things don't come with age. It comes with the right exposure and starting early, which is what those young guys have been able to do. Having the right management, diet, and training.
Would have been dubbed the 38 states. The invited junior athlete team at the National Sports Festival comprises of over 100 teenage athletes selected from across Nigeria to compete against more established counterparts in 9 sports. Like you said earlier, it's created to provide the young athletes a rare platform to test their skills on a grand stage while accelerating their development in a highly competitive environment. A strong belief from the DG of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olapade, believing in the talents of young people in the country. The Edo State side will come forward. On the left-hand side, a chance for a cross into the box. Oh, not for the first time. In similar position. Try to steady his feet to make the cross. A chance for this Caesar side. Great looking cross in the box, and it's in. Well worked goal. 4 minutes into this game. You can make that 5. Oh, the innocent corner flag fell victim to that celebration, but he wouldn't care.
What a way to get the first goal. The number 9 man, the top striker, doing a great job with that finish. Having some excuses to miss that one, but still tall and made sure there was no excuse. Putting that ball in the back of the net against their more respected opponents. But one thing you must give to these young guys is the fact that they've trained a couple of months together, and it's already showing in their game at this point in time. Ija means fight in Yoruba, so if you want to call it in that form, they have come here to fight and their way through against their older opponents. And a good start it is for them.
A beautiful goal, well walked. And they lead the Edo State side by a 1-0. The Edo State side will try to come from behind in this encounter. But it was a beautiful goal from the invited junior athlete side. I'll wait to see how these Edo State players here will respond. Back to the goalkeeper. Is clearly beaten. A tough finish, played over the top. Well, he stayed onside. Can they respond here? This Edo State team. A chance now for the cross to come in from the right hand side. The cross is in and defended. Played out for a corner. Corner kick for this Edo State team. The very first of this game. It's going to be taken from the left-hand side of their attack, so it's going to be an in-swinger. The taker is right-footed. Corner comes in, well defended. Now a chance on the break. The diagonal pass wasn't played with much precision. Eight minutes into this game, The invited junior athletes lead against the Edo State team by a goal to nil. A beautiful goal scored moments ago. Over the top, goalkeeper off his line. Claim to perfection. Clearly they would want to get a second goal to give them a healthy advantage against this Edo State team. Nicely done. Beautifully sprayed to the right of their attack. And now over the top into the middle. Or the bounce, just taking it away from the intended target. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Edo State trailing against the invited junior athletes. A chance for the Edo State side, a foul spotted by the referee. We'll wait for confirmation. Looks like he was at the edge of the 18-yard box, but the referee has awarded a free kick. Now he awaits what the final decision will be, a penalty or a free kick.
Well, still at the edge of the box, or brought down, a sliding tackle, missed the ball completely. Stopped that one. More like taking it for the team. The number 9 man would have driven through and maybe used his left foot to strike down to the back of the net or find a pass. All of those is history at this point because there was no opportunity to make that happen. They have a closer shot at goal. The Edo State side looking to bend that one from the left into the back of the net past the goalkeeper.
A chance for Edo State to draw level. They take advantage. It's a 4-man war for the invited junior outlet. The goalkeeper position to try and make this save from this situation. "18 yards from goal. Would they make this one count?" The free kick comes in, struck against the wall. It was a poor free kick in the end. And now it's a throw-in for Edo State side.
Not the best of ones as far as free kick is concerned. He took that one and was going to call it past the wall, but there was no force to it. It's looking obvious that the Edo team doesn't have the best of free kick takers.
Still searching for the leveler. Wouldn't come in this instance. Hoping to break forward there, the invited junior athletes are well defended by the Edo State side.
And once the viewer sees the under 17 tag right there, the next thing that comes to their minds is a player like Lamine Yamal. If you could go onto the world stage and play against top football players, go past them, win titles with a team like Barcelona and the Spanish national team, then the under 17 team for Nigeria should also have the opportunity as they start from the scratch. And this could just be an opening for them to get the right scouts who will take them to the highest of levels. So it's also a place for them to sell themselves by doing it the right way. It's about team football, and I think they've been able to do that, not having too much of the ball, but the little times they get on it, they seem to understand their team play so well. Just trying to get past the complex challenges that they might face sometimes. But obviously, getting that first goal was enough to set them on track for more to come.
Also, just to clarify, when you see Nigeria under 17, as far as this game is concerned, it is not the Golden Eaglets. It is the invited junior athletes for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival here in Ogun State. We are the Remo Stars facility in Ikene. The invited junior athletes lead by a goal to nil against the Edo State team. Looking for the secondly invited junior athletes, almost two from that instance. Trying to walk a second goal similarly the way they walked the first, but this time well read by the Edo State defenders. Well, danger not entirely cleared. So the invited junior athletes now will have a corner.
Really putting their older colleagues on the spot. They got the corner to the right, and that was well blocked. Not the best of corners taken. The captain almost finding a way through, but struck that one tamely with not as much freedom he would have wanted to his own left. They're putting the team under some pressure. They're getting to the final third and doing what they want to do, as against what we have with the Edo State side. Team Edo have not been able to penetrate, which is what they'll be fighting to do at this point in time. Hopefully it works out for them, and hopefully they don't get to that point where they start feeling like we cannot be playing against these younger ones and not get the results. That brings some level of aggravated reactions. That's what we hope not to see in this game.
A quarter of an hour play here so far. The invited junior athletes lead by a goal to nil. Beautiful goal scored. The early stages of this game, less than 5 minutes in, they had their noses in front. And ever since, been the Edo State sides who've been searching, looking for the equalizer. Played long, headed back to the goalkeeper. Just had to make sure the header was perfectly done to the goalkeeper. Always a difficult option when you try to play those headed passes to goalkeepers. Well, we saw one error here, and that's a game where Remo Stars were current champions. Genga Leonid trying to hit back to his goalkeeper, but could only head it to his opponents. So that's always going to be difficult, even in your professional football leagues. I've seen defenders making those errors, trying to play a header back to the goalkeeper.
One of the worst moments for Cordicity, you mean? Fred James, I'm the goalkeeper. He's never going to be happy with himself. They're getting that even few worse. Some of the challenges they face with back passes, especially with headed back passes. But this one was well timed. It was a bit close, and it was easier to get the ball in that situation. Clear offside call right there for the IJA team, the under 17, from the invited junior athletes. It would have been a lovely pass to get a second goal. Set on free, but the assistant referee spotted that one so clearly and raised the flag simultaneously.
It is still the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival going down in Ogun State. Gateway Games 2024 on your screens. It's a football event. The invited junior athletes against the Edo State side. It's the invited junior athletes who lead by a goal to nil, looking for the second. And they would hope it will come from this corner kick.
They're playing with some level of confidence. You don't see them jittery at any point in time. They hold on to the ball so well. Not being able to spring those passes they would have wanted shows that they're still a team that is growing together.
A chance for the invited junior athletes. So close to making it to.
Really close, and from the same number 9 who scored the first. It was a great strike from the left. He got the rebound. Goalkeeper saves again. What a way to get another corner. They're really putting Team Edo under some huge pressure. The Ija under 17 side. The 38th state in this tournament. And this corner should be another chance for them to try to score their second goal.
Corner taking a chance from the header. Just a little above the targets. The number 6 man's rose highest. Just couldn't direct the header on target.
Not the best of headers, just way over the crossbar. And some relief for Team Edo as they look to also push out. They've not been able to stamp their authority on this pitch against the under-17 boys, who are holding strong and doing all they can to win this one.
.21 minutes of action here at the Remo Star Stadium. Invited junior athletes 1, Edo State side 0. Football event for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Both goalkeepers haven't been tested really much in this game. More like rest days for either goalkeepers. But it is the invited junior athletes who lead by a goal to nil. It was a raw goal. Picky for the Edo State team. Deep into their own half. Time running out for this the state team to take something away from this game. 23 minutes on the clock. Edo State still trailing. Can they get the all-important equalizer they've been craving all game?
They're pushing for it, but not getting the right attack that they want. They're not linking up so well in the final third, and it's going to be difficult for them to get a goal. But they could just score from a set piece and maybe regroup after that and see if they can understand the game even well. A goal could give them that motivation that they need.
Still searching for where the motivation will come from. The Edo State team. And now they have an advantage from a dead ball situation. Well, he's already beaten once. A man in goal for the Edo State side. Clearly, we don't want to be beaten for a second time. Going for Edo State, long into the box. The goalkeeper in no man's land. Almost an equalizer for Edo State. Now being told to stay calm by his teammates. You wonder why he was coming all out for that aerial ball. Nowhere near it. And almost an equalizer for Edo State. They have a corner. This time they will try to send it into that congested 6-yard box. Couple of options waiting to pounce on this corner. Corner comes in. This time we'll straight at the goalkeeper. The hand strong enough. It's another corner.
But some great delivery from the left footer for Team Edo. Lovely corner that was called in, and the goalkeeper actually had to punch that one out.
The corner comes in this time. The header was good. Just a little too high above the target. It's a goal kick this time for invited junior athletes.
That should be very painful. The closest they have come as far as scoring a goal is concerned, Team Edo. Header just needed to be brought down a bit more, and they would have gotten the equalizer. Also done that, and within the first half an hour of the game. Team Edo not playing, like I said, the kind of football that you expect of them. But the most important thing is the fact that they are taking advantage of set pieces, maybe not to the fullest, but giving you signs that something can turn around if they continue in that form.
Free kick for the invited junior athletes, deep in their own half. And no rush to get things going, they lead. A chance to strike from range. Oh, drew a great save from the goalkeeper. Oh, what a hit from distance. This time across. Too deep. And out on the other side for a draw.
What a strike that was earlier from the under-17 boys. The EJA under-17 boys. It was so brilliant. A caller from the left. The goalkeeper had to make that save. And he had to stretch fully to stop the second goal from coming to the back of the net. A great one that this team is doing, really pushing them to the edge of their seats.
Can they get the second from this move? The strike comes in and the ball, it's in the back of the net. It's a wooden count. Flag is up on the far side. For offside.
Would have been really a daunting task for the Edo team if that one had gone in without being ruled out for offside. A clear chance for the first strike earlier, which was saved by the goalkeeper. Stood really tall for the team. I think he's been the stand-up man for the Edo side all game long. Unfortunately, he considered one already. I think the under-17 guys are still understanding the game better. They have a lot to do in the final third, even though they have held their own part in this game.
Great defending with that block, throwing his body on the line to prevent the strike from going in. Up back on his feet by his captain. A great defending there.
Such a brilliant block from the defender. The number 5 man has always been there. It's like a furniture in that defense. You hardly go past him. He blocks that one so well. Would have been talking about something more of an equalizer, with the goalkeeper only to beat if he had not put his legs in to stop that very lovely shot that goes out for a corner.
The corner comes in this time. Well defended by the invited junior athletes. Well, beautifully done by those states. Great turn. He's found the pass, but he's rolled over straight to the goalkeeper. Beautifully played there on the right hand side. The layup was good, the strike was blocked. It's a corner for the invited junior athletes.
That long ball was just beautiful from the defense down to the right side. What an attack they had. They would have almost scored the second in the end of this one.
Well, it's half time here at the Remo Star Stadium for this football game. It is the National Sports Festival footballing event going down in Ikenne. The invited junior athletes against the Edo State side. I've got a handful of fans here. Oh, the game is still going on here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. The invited junior athletes still lead by a goal to nil. And what we saw a moment ago was a brief water break and not a call for half time. So the game is back on the way. Corner taken straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, great pass with the outside of his right boot. The goalkeeper timed that one to perfection. Came off his line brilliantly to intercept that pass.
Some super duties right there from the goalkeeper. Lovely and well-timed run, helping his defender stop that beautiful pass that came in from the left side and the right boot from the outside of that man who's trying to just make a beautiful counter-attack against the under-17 invited junior athletes. Those states are looking to come up against what they have, and they're doing that really strongly.
A low cross into the box. Well, he's failed to clear that one on time. Just showing some poor awareness there. Almost robbed off the ball in a delicate position. You want to tread carefully, and you have the ball in those danger zones. Wasn't the case there for the Edo State defender. The give and go not perfectly executed. And now a chance to break for Edo State. The pass there was just too poor. One back cleanly. Invited junior athletes in possession now. Well, he's found his man at the left-hand side. A beautifully weighted pass. The cross comes in, the goalkeeper gets a strong hand. And the green shirt was waiting at the near post to tuck it home. Nice skill there. At those states will break forward. Just the final balls lacking.
Well deflected, well covered. They protected that ball so well, making sure it didn't go past the three of them. Whichever way he was going to play that pass, he had to be extremely brilliant. It didn't work out as he wanted. Deflected, and goes back to the goalkeeper as they attack again.
Edo State with a chance for the equalizer. Well, he got there before the goalkeeper. It was just coming from an offside position.
Slightly offside, well-timed drawn, but not perfect. The under-17 invited junior athletes escaped this one. What a goal that would have been for Edo State, but at the same time, they still went on to miss it. What a game they are having at this point in time. Both sides looking to just cancel out each other with those attacks, but none has been able to stamp the authority after that finish from the under-17 invited junior athletes. They've actually done well, better when they go attacking, as they've tested the goalkeeper even more.
Can they get a second? Great skill, brilliant step overs, and the deflection almost catching the goalkeeper off guard. He went one way. The ball was deflected into the other.
It was a really brilliant move. Cuts back into his own right, looking to call that one past the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, it didn't work out as planned. Deflected. But that's the way to play football. And the Edo State side really did all they could to stop that attack.
Corner taken short. A chance to hit this one. Was blocked. Kept alive. Another cross and on the far post. And the goalkeeper with a brilliant save. It's going to be advantage for the invited junior athletes. It's another corner. That one adjudged to have gone past the line. The referee Just calling for calm in that clogged 6-yard box. Was that the edge, rather? The number 4 man for the invited junior athletes. Just being spoken to by the center referee. Corner comes in. Still alive. Into the box. The header. Chance for a volley. A high-footed challenge there, spotted by the referee. Free kick for the invited junior athletes. Both players have stayed down.
Holding on to his left legs, especially the knee rather. Looks like he has landed so badly. Some heavy collision between two players. The under 17 man for the invited junior athlete, or athletes rather, he is not looking okay. Some excruciating pain as he rolls among the floor. The medicals are right there looking to attend to him. So we also have that for the team Edo. What a strong collision that was. Raised his foot to just position himself to take that strike. Was cut off his tracks in that situation. So they get a free kick right there. And hopefully they'll be looking to call something beyond what we saw earlier from Edo State, the 2 or 3 times they've had those free kick opportunities.
Well, we've got a couple of spectators seated in that precious box, watching every bit of the action, and also some cross-section of these stands. This was the venue of the just concluded Nigerian Women's Football League Super 6, where Bayelsa Queens were crowned champions. The Remo Stars ladies just falling short on the final day of that Super 6 tournament. The Remo faithfuls hoping to get a clean sweep as far as top flight league football in the country is concerned. The Remo Stars team in the MPFL, crown champions here. The women's team just couldn't match what the men's team did a couple of days ago. We're here for the National Sports Festival, 22nd edition. It is the invited junior athletes against the Edo State side. Free kick for the invited junior athletes, looking for their second goal of this game, already in front. They come from this free kick. They've got 3 men standing by this one. Interesting to see who would be the favorite to hit this one. Can they double their lead? The free kick comes in. Oh, not with so much power. Wall did his job. And on the follow-up, the attempt at goal. Nowhere near the target. Goal kick.
Struck against the wall. You would have thought the number 9 man would take that free kick. He was standing well positioned in that situation. Just to call it past the wall easily and find a way through the goalkeeper. At least force a save. It was going to be a difficult task, lifting the ball over the wall and getting that one to drop perfectly into the box. Maybe they will have a better understanding or delivery when they get the next free kick.
Approaching the final stages of this first 45. Nicely done. Coming forward with purpose, the invited junior athletes. That final pass was timely intercepted. Less than 3 minutes left to play in the first 45.
So free kick in favor of the under 17 Eagles. Under the 17 invited junior athletes rather. A clear infringement right there against Team Edo.
Now they will come forward, still searching for the all-important second. Decided to go for glory from a near difficult angle.
That was some strike with confidence and precision. had to just take the bull by the horn. The number 7 man for the under 17 junior athletes. That was some brilliant one. Just a bit lower. I would have been talking about him forcing a save or putting that one past the goalkeeper. They'll be looking to do more of that as the game winds down. An enjoyable first half. You just believe that the second half will even be more of entertainment with some more end-to-end stuff like we've seen in the first half.
Time running out for the Edo State side. Approaching the 45th minute mark. We'll wait for confirmation of how much added time will be added after the end of normal time. Not been too many stoppages. Free kick taken. Defended by the invited junior athletes. Hit the 45-minute mark. Well, so far, the invited junior athletes holding on to the 1-goal lead. Well, some of these football games so far, from what you've seen?
Some kind of a balanced affair. The goal being the only difference. But you must give some edge to the under-17 junior athletes who have done so well in this one. They've actually held their own and taking the bull by the horn when they go to the final third of the attack, forcing saves from the Team Edo goalkeeper. And that's what football is about, getting to that final third and doing the needful. Just maybe some better decisions in the final third would have given them at least one more goal to be added. And, just as we've seen 2 minutes added to the game, they just have about a minute left to see what they can do before going to take 1 or 2 words from their coaches.
2 minutes of added time into the second. Less than 60 seconds left to play. And it's looking like the invited junior athletes will hold on to the slim lead heading into the halftime break. Less than 30 seconds now left to play. Free kick for the Edo State side. Played long into the box. The strike was blocked. It's a corner. And maybe one final chance, maybe one last say before the sound of the referee's whistle to signal the end of this first 45. Corner kick for the Edo State side. Two minutes of added time played. A corner comes in from Edo State. Headed out, not entirely cleared. Got a chance to send a return cross. Looks good. A bit of a scramble, and this time the strike blocked once again. And the referee has signaled for halftime here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. It is the football event of the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. And it has gone down here at the Remo Stars facility. Well, it's not been a game with so many goal action, but the invited junior athletes showing no respect to the opposition here today. Edo State huffed and puffed, but the equalizer just wouldn't come in this first 45. They've got it all to play for in the second 45. Still a lot to play for in this game. The National Sports Festival is well and truly bubbling in Ogun State, the Gateway States. And this year's edition has been dubbed the Gateway Games 2024. And as far as football is concerned, We are underway, and we've seen 45 minutes of action here in Ikene at the Remo Star Stadium. The invited junior athletes in front, heading into the tunnel. Well, it's been drab for large parts, but we've seen a goal to call. We hope to see more goals in the second 45. Half-time score, the invited junior athletes 1, Edo State side 0.
Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni. Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria.
The Gateway Games are here.
This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank. Together for growth.
Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Welcome back to the Ramo Star Stadium in Ikena. We are set for the second 45. But set of players on the playing surface, getting ready to set the ball rolling. Well, it wasn't the best of entertainment as far as football is concerned in the first 45. We hope this second 45 will bring a stark contrast. Substitution for the Edo State side. The man donning the number 5 shirt will be coming on for the second 45. It is Edo State who gets us underway. They now play from left to right. For just joining us, they trail against the invited junior outlets by a goal to nil. The invited junior outlets in front, now playing from right to left. Trying to get onto a fast start like they did in the first 45. They scored early, less than 5 minutes into the game. Searched for the second, it just wouldn't come. They were the only side who was searching. Edo State also searched for the equalizer. Just didn't come, but these two sides will be hoping that this second 45 will bring so much joy as they try to get a couple more goals in this football game. True ball, the confirmation of that change for we just saw moments ago. Ago Happy served on to go kick forward in the Edo State side. They need to show more urgency now in this second half as they chase this game.
You can hear from the bench of the Edo team, forward play, they want to push out, but at the same time they wouldn't want to forget that they have a lot of defensive work to do with the under-17 invited junior athletes, showing how dangerous they can be when given the space to operate. They had one and they took it. Had one or two more that they forced their way through, but were not perfect in front of goal. So it's about time they needed to do more for Edo State and leave here with their heads up high, not feeling disgraced in that sense, because that's what happens most times, not allowing the under-17s to go past them.
A cross comes in from the right. Now the header wasn't played with much precision. Interesting to see where the next goal will come from this encounter. Will the invited junior outlets double their lead? And will the Edo State side get the equalizer? Fascinating times in this second 45 as we hope for more entertainment and more live drama.
They're pushing really hard. They're pushing really hard, and they just see the little spaces that they need to get through. It is not coming out as they want, but they will keep trying. And that was a strike from the Edo team. Just at the edge of the box, wanted to force that one past the goalkeeper. It was really, really dangerous from the captain, the number 3 man for the Edo State side. That's the closest they'll come in the second half. You just expect that it's a good step in the right direction.
3 minutes into the second 45. Another burst of challenges there. A free kick for the invited junior outlets. One back cleanly by Edo State. A chance on the break. That pass looked like it was too heavy at first glance, and well finished. Oh, that was hit with so much venom. No chance for the goalkeeper. Well, it was the invited junior outlet who scored first in the first 45 on the early stages. And now the Edo State team have replicated that in the second 45. What a goal, what a hit.
I will always say, Emmanuel, get scared of that man who uses a left foot or a left hand. And that's just what we've seen. That's precision, that's power. That swagger that ball was hit with was so hard for the goalkeeper. The placement was just near perfect, and there was no way the goalkeeper was going to see that one coming. He moves on with his left foot and towards the edge of the box from the left side and strikes it to the right, beating the goalkeeper completely to equalize.
It is the Varsity Junior Athletes 1, the Edo State side 1. 2 brilliant goals we've seen in this game, 1 from 8.5. We're going to see more in this second 45. Now, one thing is certain, this goal from the Edo State side sets us up for an interesting final minutes in this second 45. Well, we've just seen 5 minutes played. At first glance, you thought the assist for that goal, the pass was too heavy, but it was beautifully weighted at the end. And that finish, you can watch it all there. A chance for the Varsity Junior Athletes to get themselves back in front. Played it through the legs of the goalkeeper, but the defender took no chance. Looked like that one wasn't going in, but he had to make sure. And he split it out for a corner.
You don't take chances with such a move. The ball was a bit rolling, and the only thing the defender could do was just to clear that one out. It was a nutmeg for the goalkeeper. A great movement from the under-17 junior athletes. They just did what they had to do. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to be the perfect move. But a great sign that they are ready to respond and take the lead again.
6 minutes into the second 45. Corner kick for the invited junior athletes. Can they get themselves back in front? Options waiting. Corner comes in. Well defended. A one-on-one with the defender, trying to go past his marker. Has stood his ground so far. And has done well to win that one back, but in the end considered a throw. Taken by the invited junior athletes. Space for the cross to come in, headed back into the danger area. And the clearance, anywhere will do with that clearance. Oh, great play this is from the Edo State side. They've broke forward now, a chance to send that one into the far post. There was a red shirt waiting to tuck it home, but the cross was blocked and it's gone out for a corner.
End-to-end stuff, I was saying already, and the Edo team are really standing strong. They just need 1 or 2 words from their coach, and it's shown already on the football pitch. The equalizer and the moves they've made them after then. Continually hitting strikes, as we've just seen the most recent. Lovely move, and they are putting the on the 17th side on the
great strike, not too far away. Well, the goalkeeper clearly beaten, but pretty much at some point felt he had that one covered.
It was just whiskers away from getting to the back of the net. They escaped that one with the skin of their teeth. The under 17 side have to now do more to kill this pressure and see if they can push it to the other end of the football pitch, because the Edo team look to have woken up, which is one scare they would have had all game.
Goalkeeper off his line, all clattered into his opponent. Bravery there from the goalkeeper. He stayed down. Looks like he'll be okay.
It was clear collision. He had to quickly come out to do that sweeper. Because the man who scored the first goal would have gotten the second. And that clearance didn't come out perfect. But at the same time, he actually won the ball and helped his team with a free kick.
Substitution for the invited junior athletes. The number 13 man will be coming on for number 8. We'll be getting a taste of the action. 10 minutes into the second 45. A strike from distance. Not entirely clear the chance for those days to turn this tie around. Well defended. And now this is a break for the invited junior outlet. It's a 3-on-3 situation. They've got options waiting in the box. They're trying to go past this man, just losing his balance in the process. And now they've got bodies well recovered for the defending. Chance come begging for the invited junior outlet.
He slipped in that box just on the left side. What a move it would have been. Cuts back the right way. All he needs to do was just to make a pass. He had looked up already, but that sleep puts him down. What a way to miss a chance that would have given them the second goal. They have to keep fighting. And what a disappointment would have been to the coach and even the players. The other guys waiting in the box and would have felt it. I think that man who went down still feels some pain. So you also have a player for Team Edo on the ground.
Well, we've not seen too many stoppages in this game. And thankfully for these athletes, for these footballers here today, stoppages are situations you don't want to see, or you don't want to get in football games in general, not just this one here, but across the globe. Dreaded by footballers who will try and do all they can to see out football games. Two goals to celebrate so far for a handful of spectators we have here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene.
Shared spectators actually for two sides, but more of them to the invited junior athletes who will get the natural support because they were younger. And that's what you get when you're younger and you're doing stuff that older people should be doing, not competing against them. You have that emotional support that comes in your direction, and that's what they've been able to enjoy in this game. Anytime they make that attack, you hear the screams from the crowd. Surely the Edo team also have got their own supporters. Maybe not as much as you get from the naturally loves on the 17 side.
Has made some brilliant saves in this game. The man in goal for the Edo State team. One just too many there, but he's done just enough to win a draw.
I love the ball over the marker and was looking to just make a pass forward. Well blocked. I think there's been some selfish play from the left for the under 17 side. Had a great cut just earlier on. Struck that one straight up at the goalkeeper when you had an opportunity to make a pass. If you don't have that certainty that you're going to get the ball in the back of the net, then make a pass to someone who is going to do it better. They will learn as they grow. Sometimes it's just that youthful exuberance comes up. And that's what we saw with the man who struck the ball earlier for the invited junior athletes, the under 17 team.
Trying to turn this game on its head. The strike was just too high from the goal scorer.
Looks to have struck down with his weaker foot. The same man who got the first goal, number 13. Was going to call that one to the top corner. And that would have been a top draw for him. Reminds me of a goal that certain Samuel Eto'o scored for Barcelona. Got that pass in that position and there was no need for him to control that one. Just calls it into the top left corner of the opponent in the Champions League. I think it was in the 2005-2006 season. Trying to remember the team exactly, but it was one of those very beautiful goals. I just saw that picture immediately. He hit that ball to himself. Thought he was going to get the best of strikes, but unfortunately it didn't go as planned. We have the captain of the under 17 side down and needing medical attention.
I talked about stoppages moments ago. And this is another in these second 45, but good to see the captain back on his feet. down in the number 11 shirt. Doesn't need to go out for some treatment. It's okay. No, maybe he's making his way out for some further checks before getting the signal from the referee to come back in, which he has just gotten. So back on the way. 1 hour football played here at the Remo Star Stadium. 1 goal for either side. Invited Junior Athletes 1, Edo State 1.
It's a free kick now for the under-17 side, who have held their own also. They would have wanted to win this game. It would have been a great statement for them.
A strike from range. Not precise enough.
It was close to a level. It just went to wide when he got closer to the post. Then there was a bit of a miscue from that strike. Then hit on the flat foot that he would have wanted to strike that one with. Twisted more to his own left. Goalkeeper was standing, seeing that that one was not going to go into the back of the net. Or maybe he would have been beaten by the strike, we don't know. But an attempt from the under-17 side, who naturally want to get something right from doing it from a distance or doing it on their own. Some individual play we've seen from them. So that's just one of the reasons they might not have gotten the second goal so far in this game.
Free kick for Edo State from the right-hand side of their attack. Got 6 red shirts in the area, waiting to get to the end of this one. Not the best of free kicks, and also not the best of strikes. It's easily dealt with. A great bit of skill there this time. The strike just above the crossbar. Goal kick for the invited junior athletes.
I must say this is the best move we've seen so far from Edo State. More brilliant than the goal itself. 1-2 touches and right there in front of the box. Moves the ball to his own right. Instead to shoot it down to the left of himself as he faced the goalpost to the right of the goalkeeper. Struck that one way over the bar. A painful finish from a very brilliant start. They're moving closer. Caging the under-17 boys who had a better start in the first half. They really want to win this game at Edo State.
Kept in play. Found his teammates. They still trying to come forward. Throwing in favor of the invited junior athletes. Well, it's been a slow second 45 for the under-17 side. The overall balance since the start of the second 45, it's been the Edo State team has had the upper hand, rewarded with a goal. Seen some half chances, and looking like the favourites to get the next goal, but it's a game of football. The pendulum can swing at any moment.
And it doesn't take the best of chances to get a goal, Emmanuel. I love the fact that you said they look like, but might not be. You just need one chance. You can even score against the run of play, which is all seen so many times in the world of football, and the under-17 side are looking like that too.
A great pass. Scott his man in the box waiting for the pass. But the goalkeeper stood tall, made himself big, made the save. Great distribution there from the invited junior athletes goalkeeper. And now they will come forward. Brought down free kick.
Some showboating right there, but it was beautiful. Lovely turn, beating the marker. Going again to take on the second man. Was brought down clearly The referee had no option than to give that free kick as they move closer to the box. It's a good movement from the flank of the under-17. Starting from the goalkeeper, that long ball was well located. That's just what you expect from goalkeepers. Goalkeepers who are appreciated these days are the ones who know how to use the ball. So free kick now for the under-17 side from the left.
Well, the goal scorer with a bit of an issue here. Boy, they'll be praying that he can carry on in this game. Scored the goal, and now he'll hope that his team doesn't concede from this dead ball. Cross into the box, well dealt with. Free kick for those States. Referee spotted something.
Possibly an offside. Not sure the flag went up, but doesn't look like there was an infringement right there. He must have seen that clearly, and there was no argument for the opposing team. The under-17 team who were trying to get a second goal.
It is still the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival in Ogun State, where athletes compete in various sports. We've got over 10,000 athletes camped in the southwestern part of the country competing for honors for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Football, well and truly one of the sports competed for. Football, handball, basketball, badminton, swimming, Scrabble, squash. These are games that will go down at this edition of the National Sports Festival. Is being dubbed to be the very best that the country has ever seen. And if you were a witness of the opening ceremony, you maybe might have gotten a feel of what these games will bring in the next 14 days. Free kick for Edo State. This time it was over the wall, but not just over the wall this time, also over the target. Goal kick for the invited junior athletes.
Way better than what we've seen earlier. Well struck, but unfortunately overlifted. Not the kind of free kick they would have wanted. But they're edging closer to perfection. It's the opening game. We got them some slacks as a different terrain. They'll be looking to improve in subsequent games as the football tournament goes on.
Two players down on the turf. I've seen more stoppages in this second 45 than we saw in the first. The first 45 was free-flowing. Not too many fouls, not too many injuries. But in this second 45, we've seen a couple of stoppages. But in the end, you want to see the players okay. Maybe not just okay to carry on, but maybe okay to partake in subsequent games. Just some ice pack at the back of the head for the number 18 man for the invited junior athletes.
Trying to do as much as he can to cool off. Must have been a poor heat to his head. Anything that's got to do with the head, they take the time to treat that. He's been told to get off the pitch and take care of himself. And looks like he's got him back immediately, the number 10 man for the invited junior athletes.
A heavy touch there. And has given away possession in a dangerous position. The strike comes in and on the rebound, it's 2. They are back in front. The celebration is wild. The substitutes involved in the celebration. And they have restored their lead in this game. It came from a rebound. The man in goal at the opposite end, he's happy for his teammates. The invited junior athletes 2, Edo State 1.
That was a great rebound, well positioned. The captain of the side had a slight injury earlier. I felt he was good to go, and he's paid off right now. The first strike saved by the goalkeeper, pointed his direction, and he just took that one from the right side of the goalpost. Strikes it in to the top corner. That's a way to take a lead.
2 goals to 1. A goal advantage restored. And now they'll have to do it again, the Edo State side.
It took them to get to the second half to get the equalizer. There is no third half. That means they have to do what they have to do within the next 20 minutes of this game. They were actually playing the best of football. And we said something earlier. It doesn't have to be you holding onto the ball or pushing the ball that gets the next goal. Just as the words were, the under-17 side scored against the run of play.
"19 more minutes left, 2 normal time, 19 minutes plus added time left to play. Edo State's back trailing. They've been awarded a free kick. And dead balls are always opportunities for goals to be scored.
No one has been able to take advantage of it. I think the closest we saw was that one from Team Edo, the last free kick that was taken. They will look to go a step closer to getting this goal, which is going to be a tough call for them with what they have, playing under some level of pressure.
Well, we've not seen any goal from dead ball so far in this game. It's been all from open play. Free kick comes in. Well, a chance on the follow-up, the strike. Oh, Mets to save the goalkeeper. Was played straight to the goalkeeper, who made that brilliant stop to deny Edo State. Drawn level for the second time in this game. Now he stayed down, holding his face. The referee saying he's got it covered. And he calls the medical team to get on the playing surface. The goalkeeper needs further attention.
He has to be checked. It's got to do with the face. What a pain it would be for him at this point. I think I also heard that they should stay down. Or he should stay down, the goalkeeper. That's what I heard from his players slightly. He's back on his feet, looking to continue. Just needed to slow down the tempo of the game and kill the pressure that has been coming from the team from Edo State.
Edo State applying all the pressure up in the ante as they continue to fight for a second goal. Long throw into the box, cleared to safety. Free kick for the invited junior outlets. The substitutes, number 13. Brought down A hand of apology there. Fifteen more minutes left to play. A free kick will be retaken. The cross comes in. Not the best of clearance. The strike was blocked. And the invited junior athletes trying to.
Just about 14 minutes left to end this game. Just about 14 minutes left to end this game. They have to get that result. And that's what they are looking out for. So, I tell you, some kind of football that you don't hear or see every day is what we are seeing at this point in time. An under-17 side playing against an Edo's team, a more mature team, and they're taking the lead. It's a good result for them as they go for that most likely final cooling break in the game. Just 15 minutes to the end of the game.
Water breaks. Also, another time for both sort of managers to dish out further instructions. "77 minutes on the clock. Well, the man in goal for the invited junior athletes, beaten once so far in this game. For the man at the opposite end, beaten twice. Long into the box. Well, the referee clearly there saw the challenge. The man has stayed down.
Really going through that pain. Looks like he's going to get back on his feet to continue the game, as there will be a substitution for Edo State.
And number 7 man getting ready to come on. And here he comes. Will he be a hero for his side? Garba Usman, confirmation of the change. Looking for a third. Trying to walk the angle for the cross. Played out from the back nicely. Now the diagonal to the right hand side has found the intended targets. Trying to twist and turn the substitute. A little nutmeg. And the infringement. Advantage invited junior athletes. Free kick.
Number 10 man read that one so well. Saw that his teammate had been beaten with that nutmeg. Runs to cover up and gets the ball so well with the free kick also won. Garba closing him down and just having that light touch to bring him down. He knew he wasn't going to get to the ball. He's just doing all he can to help his team get through it. In 2022, they won 78 gold medals, 339 medals altogether at those states, finishing third. And that's what they have on their minds. They want to do the same in this one. Yeah, at least want to do one better, or even two better, to become champions right here in Ogun State. But they can actually do better.
Well, the invited junior athletes already making a name for themselves in other sports at the National Sports Festival. Weightlifting, we've seen 2 golds clinched already, 2 gold medals. And now they're getting onto a bright start in this game of football. Well, this is not a result at the moment, It is still a scoreline. We'll wait for the final 10 minutes to get this confirmation. $80 minutes on the clock. The invited junior athletes to Edo State 1.
Sorry about the glitches you find on your screens. Not the best of weather to have this. It's not so favorable to get through satellite, but we thank you for your patience as we leave that behind and do as much as we can to filter and watch the best of football being played by these two sides.
9 more minutes left to play in this game of football. The invited junior athletes punching above their weights here so far. Can they get a third? Oh, the through balls blocked. Well, the head coach of both sides still screaming out instructions from their technical area. Free kick for Edo State. Great through ball, found his teammates. Well, you wonder if that was an attempt at goal or the intention was to square play into the box. Well, regardless, it's gone out for a goal kick for the invited junior athletes. Both managers up on their feet, their respective technical area. The head coach for the Edo State side more closer to the action. Time running out for Edo State. Throw taken. Another throw awarded. Throwing is going to belong into the box. Cleared out eventually. And on the back foot now in the last few minutes of this game. The invited junior athletes camped in their own half. Oh, what a throw that was. And the header this time just not too far away. The goalkeeper at full stretch. But it's a goal kick.
Back-to-back dangerous throws and from the Edo team. Doing so well with that. The second one even more dangerous. Gets into the header. That almost would have gotten them an equalizer just over the crossbar. These guys are pushing really hard. They want to get the equalizer. It's not working out as planned. How long will they wait for this to happen for them? That's the question that is hard to answer at this point in time. But I tell you, the under 17 guys have held their own. They want to do this all through the game. Well, like I said, how easy would that be?
Just doing all they can to hold on to possession for much longer. Possession now on the left-hand side. Just following the screams from his manager. Header, and he made the header. Number 13 man has stayed down for the invited junior athletes. And the medical has been called upon.
Roll outside. No worries, he's coming outside. Don't worry.
Able to carry on. 86 minutes on the clock. Invited junior athletes 2, Edo State 1. Free kick taken across comes in. Well defended.
Been on the back foot like you mentioned, but how can they defend this? It's just about 4 minutes on the clock, and they are just being pegged into their own box. And these long throws are dangerous, coming from the Edo team.
Long throw taken. The clearance eventually. This could be an opportunity now to break forward. Well defended by Edo State. The strike from distance always rising. Poor innovation on the strike. Goal kick.
That was surely a rubbish strike from the number 7 man who came off the bench not quite long. Was going to do that one with his left from a distance. Looked up and just felt he could lob that over the goalkeeper. But unfortunately, it was a poor delivery. Edo State have really held strong. But I think the coach of the under 17 side have told them to just sit back and just formed some wall to avoid the Edo team from penetrating. It's worked for the last couple of minutes. They will just look to do that for all 90 minutes and also hope that they're a bit lucky not to concede an equalizer.
Will there be a late drama in this game of football? Where will the element of surprise come from? Will it come from this Edo State team? Good looking cross into the box. High above every head, but kept alive at the byline. A poor pass in the end. Possession regained by invited junior athletes. Both coaches still loud and animated on their respective technical area. It's good clearance there. This could be dangerous for Edo State. On the break, the invited junior outlets. Can they get a third goal? Not the best of passes there. Well read by the centre back.
And you can see the pain from the number 9 man who was looking to get his brace in this game. Expected that pass to come through for him. He had made the best of runs, but I think he made it so obvious that block was done at the perfect time, giving Edo State the hope of getting that equalizer.
Oh, looking for the free kick in that instance, not given. Play on says the referee. And now the free kick awarded to the invited junior athletes. As we head into the final 10 seconds of normal time. Oh, the card is out, the yellow card. Brandished to the man who got the leveler for the Edo State team. Showing his frustrations there, hoping to get a free kick. And that's a foul spotted moments ago, but the referee is in charge.
I think he came up with that tackle when he didn't get the free kick. Omizi coming out tough to help his teammate more like, with that anger of not getting the free kick that they would have felt they deserved.
90 minutes on the clock. We'll wait for confirmation of added time. A brilliant pass to the right-hand side. The cutback was poorly executed. An easy catch in the end by the goalkeeper. Clearly in no rush this time. Confirmation of added time. It's 5 minutes.
It was teamly struck. Was the team strike and for the goalkeeper to just save with ease. And had to buy some seconds before making that clearance as the other team continues to push for an equalizer. But I love what the under-17 guys are doing. As much as they're defending, they're finding their way to get through to the attack. Not too many times, once or twice, and you can see them moving out to get the tackles.
Still searching for the third, hoping it comes another time. Free kick for Ogun State, taken quickly. Over the top, kept in play, and he's won the corner. He's still alive in this game, Ogun State. Hoping the equalizer will come in other time. Two minutes of the 5 other time played. Corner kick for Ogun State. The corner comes in. And cleared in the box. Still in possession. Trying to walk the angle for the cross. But it was tight in the end. And out for a goal kick. They're nearly there now, the invited junior athletes. They've got less than 3 minutes, you can say, to hang on to a precious result here.
And they need a bit of luck, which they've had all game, and also a bit of confidence also to carry on. They need to just know that they have not won this game, and that you can hear from the bench the coach still screaming out loud, letting his players understand that this game is not done yet. No matter how small it is, 2 goals can even be scored within 2 minutes. So do as much as you can to protect your own defense, protect your goalkeeper.
"93 minutes played in this game. Well, this game has produced the goals, even with some unfavorable less than 2 minutes left to play. Deep into added time. Doesn't stop us from apologizing for the weather issues we are having in this coverage. Deep into added time. A long ball into the attacking area. Not the best of passes. Standing tall, the defense of the invited junior athletes. Well, to be heartbreaking if they go on to concede so late into added time. But when you talk about conceding, they might be trying to come forward to get it. This time the pass too heavy. Too much work to do for number 13 man to get to the end of that pass. It's a throw in for Ogun State deep in their own half. They need to send this one back into the opposition area. You could tell that is what the head coach is screaming at on his technical area. But they've given away possession. Back to the invited junior outlets, and the referee has seen enough. It's full time from the Ramos Star Stadium. The invited junior athletes have come out tops in this game of football. Azu, final words from you before we call it a day here.
A beautiful game of football. 2 sides who actually wanted to win. The under-17 side taking the first half. The Edo team coming up in the second half. Under-17 taking the lead even against the run of play. And that's just how to win a game. Friendly football game. Bringing unity to 2 sides. And I love what we've seen so far in this game. Not the highest of football, but one thing that has set the tone for the next set of games to come.
Brilliant starts to the football games for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. It is the invited junior athletes, one of the innovations of this sports festival here in Ogun State. Well, they have started on a high, not just in football but also in weightlifting after clinching 2 gold medals. But a great start to the footballing team being put together. They've done one against their opponents today in Edo State. The first goal came from the invited junior athletes right at the early stages of the first 45. The equalizer came at the early stages of the second 45, and then they restored their lead. Full-time score at the Ramos Star Stadium. It is the invited junior athletes 2, Edo State 1. Thank you to all our viewers who've kept it locked with us all day. We've got more games to come your way for subsequent days of the National Sports Festival. Till we come away again next time. Bye-bye.
Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni. Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria.
The Gateway Games are here.
This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Get that.